I had this ambition when I started, specifically that I wanted to talk about the Naturalist photo challenge that Rockstar is running for Red Dead Online. If you're not familiar, you will be shortly, and if you are, essentially with the introduction of the latest update in Red Dead and the Naturalist role, they introduced a new camera. It's the old camera with some filters and the ability to move around a little bit more freely, and with that comes this hunt for the best shot that adequately represents like Red Dead Online or the experience. So in my mind, there's like three types of photos that everyone's submitting, and the submissions are incredible and overwhelming. Like right off the hop, I'm playing with a standard PS4. I don't have it on PC, and I don't have a PS4 Plus or Pro. So I think the quality of the photos that I'm producing, especially for multiplayer online, aren't that great. But that's like a resolution thing or what have you. So if you really want to have better photos, I think single player is the way to go. But I haven't gone down that road yet, which doesn't mean I won't. We've got about a week left until it comes out. So here's the breakdown. I'm not going to read through all this again. You can find it on the newswire, but the gist of it is like here's the meat and potatoes, if you will. Take a photo featuring any new Naturalist content and featuring any wildlife that existed prior to the Naturalist update using a regular handheld camera or the new one. Upload your work to Social Club and then tag it with the hashtag Naturalist tag before September 7th. So we are, I think today is the 29th, 30th? We are 8 days away from what will be the end of this competition, and I can tell you that we are swimming. We are absolutely just swimming in photos that are great. It didn't work out the way that I wanted to. What shocks me, what surprises me the most, is that like the leaders, the people leading the pack, if you pardon the pun, aren't even really breaking 150. Like, surely, all right. So this is like one of the first examples, and with credit to this person, with credit fully to Corna de Cobb, which alone the name credit, like the three types of photos like again are gonna be landscape, animal, and portrait. So like I think this is a good portrait, but the backdrop's kind of weak, and you basically just have a pretty character and a nice hat. Like I'm not downplaying the work that you did, but I just feel like this probably has 144 likes either because guys are really lonely or because you have a good social following. It's a good quality photo. I don't mean to shit on it right out of the gate, but I just feel like there are photos here that we're going to see that are infinitely better in their layout and their formatting that don't even have 1/15 the likes, which is why I kind of wanted to make this. I wanted you guys to get out there and like some of these. I don't know if the Social Club sucks. Rockstar's Social Club looks like it was programmed in like the 90s, and we're still just living with it. If you think that it's intuitive, try deleting more than one photo at once. This is like Facebook, but worse. Anyways, I digress. I'm whining and whimpering. So I'm just gonna scroll through and find some good ones. But again, I think as far as portraits go, like the best portraits I've seen are either built out of intelligent layout and cool like formatting and posing, or it's just a byproduct of like backdrop and character attractiveness. Like I don't feel like either of these two portraits are better than the first two, but at least there's more going on, right? Like strawberry hotel setup next to a barrel, okay, still kind of dull, but you want to show off your character, I respect it. Photo backdrop, same thing, but like I don't know what I find more confusing, that this has 23 likes or that this has 23 likes in comparison to so many others. Like at least I can appreciate the style and the layout for this, right? It's almost a see no evil, hear no evil kind of thing. I don't know. Hear no evil. Right, like you can see, like you can immediately see the difference between like style points, like people going for something versus just taking shots. Like even this, I can appreciate the composition more. We'll take a look. There's some incredible shots out here. Like I didn't feel quite so hopeless about my chances of competing in this until I started actually seeing what was out there. Sorry, I should have been liking some of these as well. I don't know how this works. I feel like I've seen someone else in this position, exact same position as well. Like I didn't think this game had a lean emote, so I don't know if they're just doing something or if they're editing it or what. I would love to know more about that. I like stuff that's different. I like people taking stuff and putting it in a different light, in a different way. I like seeing it. Like even if they're using the emotes or playing with the lighting, you know, it's nice to see people trying to do things outside of the box of normalcy. But again, I still feel like even this is a portrait. I don't feel like the timing of this is that great. Like you've got your horse kind of off to the side and the breath out. Like it's not a bad photo, but it's like I feel like a lot of the votes you're getting are built out of the high-end detail you have, which is a byproduct of your system and not actually your execution, right? Like shouldn't all the photos be taking high quality? Shouldn't all the cameras be taking high quality photos? I don't know. Not bad. I can't, don't get me wrong, I'm going to sit here and judge everyone. I'll show you the ones that I've got. I've only got one photo that, I have one that I really like, and I have one that's doing well, and everything else is just kind of a waste. So I don't know. I didn't want to make it like circle jerky, though. I didn't want to make it all about, oh, I already like this one, good. I didn't want to make this all about like my own wants and tastes. Anyways, get out there, vote. And more importantly, send me your stuff. I would like to vote on your stuff too, guys. If you've got a good photo and you think it's worth it. Also, God, people comment. These people are putting their time and their energy into these portraits and shots, and no one really cares. This is a great shot. Look at that. I'm curious. I would have to assume that he got this in the Protect a Legendary Animal from the Tekka Gator map, but that's amazing. That guy probably died shortly after getting that. I'm going to leave a comment. I don't even care. I'll comment on it. I do what I want. Tell me my goddamn business. I don't think so. The bear shot, cool as well. I've seen a few of these. Like, there's one where there's a female character posing next to a bear that looks calm, and it has less upvotes than this. But it's also timeline, right? Like, these are all earlier and coming out at later dates, so we'll see. The question I have is whether Red Dead is, or, excuse me, whether Rockstar is going to look through all of these, or just go off of the ones with the most votes, you know? This one I think got reshared by Rockstar, but if not, I still saw it anyways. Another one, just like nostalgia, animal, like portrait, landscape, like here, original, not gonna win, but you can appreciate what they're going for. I can appreciate that. Here's a fantastic like landscape and portrait shot of Saint Denis. A lot of people are making really good use of the structures and lining things up with like the natural occurrences in this game, be it sunrise, sunset, weather, inclement weather, or otherwise. Oh my god, look at this one. You don't even realize like the level of competition out there. And then again, like I said, like okay, all right, perfect example, right? I'll come back to this, but like let's just look at these top three. Yeah, the score one's actually really good. I don't even want to shit on that. But like let's top six: 115, 144, 142, 100, 97, and 93. So these are your top six. And I feel like with the exception of the squirrel, like they're good, but they're not wildly better. This is a really good composed shot as well. I think this one's really interesting too. I had this exchange with Redbeard the gamer on this, I think, because he used this flipped as a thumbnail for one of his videos and then didn't give this guy credit. But I asked him about it and he liked my comment, so he's sort of acknowledging it or admitting it, but I thought that was kind of funny. I'm not trying to call him out. I like his content. I just thought it was interesting. Don't pitchfork, torch, etc., etc. Good portrait. Again, I don't know that this is worth 100. I mean, it is because it's got it, but like I feel like I've seen this. The detail that you've got going for you is the light, the backdrop, and the forest, like the dark border around you. So be it. So it's kind of neat, but I still feel like it's like the richness of this is built out of the details of your system and not necessarily a great composite shot. But maybe I'm just being jealous or judgy. I don't know. Not so bad. I like this one because although it's portrait, there's like character and style in it. That, like maybe I'm overemphasizing because it's black and white, but I like that you've got Crips and the lazy dog in the backdrop. Very camp lifestyle. Like again, I like this one a lot. The detail is great. I like the duality of like the swinging and the hanging. I just think that it's like it's also it's personal, but it's like a good idea that's impersonal is how I would describe it. Same with this. I've seen so much of this, and I think the reason this one's doing well is because the bear looks kind of soft and friendly, and it's got that fuzzy texture pop, but it's like that texture is built out of high-res, or high-definition resolution, right? So it's like you're not going to get that. And, like, this one could be from the cover of a National Geographic photo with 115. This one's just a picture of your midriff exposed girl. Like, this is just thottery. I'm sorry, but it is. Like, why are we so lonely and losery? It's a great photo. It's great. I just think it's a little simple. That's all I'm drawing at. Like, this, infinitely better. Even this, like, again, I think her face doesn't necessarily come through that well, but I love the composition of the shot. I like the fire and the water. Like, it's not bad. Like, different. More interesting, right? Detail on this. I have shots of birds taking off. Believe me, I do. And none of them come out looking like that. Social media. Speaking of which, there's just so many different. Like I can't compete with these. Like there are people that have gotten these photos that have acquired these photos of wildlife where the detail and the resolution on the animal pops in a way that like I don't even see when I'm playing the game. Like I don't feel like I've noticed the little ridge spikes running down the nose of the dual nostrils, let alone like the beadiness of the eye, let alone how did this guy get close enough to the beach to have his camera below it? Like, what an incredible shot. 16 likes. Like, this is so much. Two of them, let alone two of them on the islands out in the little bit of the coast of the lake, and it's like less than 20 upvotes. Like, crazy. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. Another great landscape shot of loggers. I'm sure I already liked this one. Yeah, I already did. I like the way that the water's there. I like the the landscape in the backdrop. I like that the way it's kind of bisected in the middle. I like the lines pointing towards the house. I wish there was like a moon or a bird or something. Like, this photo's good, but it needs something. Great portrait. I like the outfit. I like the choice of location, but I don't feel like it's doing anything great. But I mean, it's still doing better than half the photos, so not bad. I just like have a pretty girl, have a waifu, and it does well. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. We'll come back to it. Amazing shot, taken from single player, kind of a pre-scripted event, but still a good action shot. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of the shots from the deer, or the banded gator deer kill, but it'll come with time. Here's a great shot of a cougar, but it almost looks goofy, so like it's not even going to fucking do anything for you. You're not going to get there. I like the lighting here a lot, even if everyone's using the same filter. Again, I think this is amazing to me that this doesn't have more likes, considering I've seen this getting passed around Twitter. But again, I think people are checking out this competition. They're checking out the content, but they're not actually voting, which I think is a real travesty. I think it's a real shame. Single player ghost photo, not bad. I don't see you ever winning with that, but it's nice to do differently. The portrait here, again, we're using all the same filter. Not bad outfit, not bad style, but I don't know that you're going to get anywhere with that. Storyline, nostalgia factor, a little bit of spoilers, but again, not going to win. Great photo. I think could use some filtering, but it's got a really nice, like, natural postcard vibe. But there are so many of these, like, I don't even know how they're going to choose. I don't know how Rockstar is going to do it. Here, I'll show you some of mine, and I'll shit talk them as well, so I don't just sit here like a know-it-all who knows, you know, more than anyone else. I really tried to get the action bird shot, but even in this, you can see like this shot's not composed that great. Like, I should have been closer to the bird, but I was trying to get it in mid-flight, so I timed it well, and I like having the fort in the backdrop, but it's just kind of boring. I still like it, but I mean, I'm going to be naturally inclined to defend all of my stuff and like it in front of you. I like this one a lot, but it didn't really have the details that I wanted, but it's okay because I've got another one that's actually much more popular. I like this one a lot, but I see it now and I didn't then, the blurring around this horn, which sucks, because this is like one of the few photos I have where I felt like the details actually popped in spite of my resolution and the standard PS4. Same, literally, this is the exact same photo I took with the other bird outside of Fort Mercer. I still like it, but it's the same thing. I like it because it's kind of like a hunt, but again, I think I'm the only person who likes it. I'm one of two. This is my most popular photo. I'll come back to it. I'm not really pleased about that. I like this one a lot. Again, this is early stuff that I was experimenting with. Some cool landscape stuff. There's one more that I want to show you that's like my most popular photo, or at least the best one I think I'm going to take from this whole competition before I give up. So I got this one, which to me screams postcard, but I don't know if it'll go or not, and I've seen a lot of people doing it in the same way. I tried to get a nice photo of like the horses like laying around, lounging and playing around, and I had a bunch of them. I've actually done some videos on my channel called like Naturalist Photography Session, where I'm kind of just wandering around and showing people how I get the photos and do it, and you know, it's something to do, even if it does just feel like a lesser version of content we already had. But yeah, so I would say these are probably my best two photos. I would like to take more. I've got a couple others, but I would say that just in terms of style and presence, I would say it's pretty good. I wish there was more light coming through on this one, but it was really hard to catch him in that moment, and I'm sad that I lose some of the detail on the bear, but I love that he's standing up like that and kind of centered, so that was pretty cool. And then this one just, I don't know, this one's literally got, like, you can see New Hanover, Emerald Ranch written on it, like it's such a postcard. Everything else, though, I feel like you can pretty much take it or leave it. I don't feel like my photos have been that great. Whether it's limitation or timing or styling. This one's new. I haven't seen this one yet, and I can appreciate it. I like the way they're doing the backdrop. I like the way that they're going for a different theme. And again, it's paying off for them because nobody else has picked it. But again, you can see that kind of resolution hurting or suffering a little bit in there. Same thing, 76 for an attractive naturalist girl. Like, I'm not gonna say that the work and effort and style here aren't important to someone, and I'm not trying to downplay Sophia Loren's character. I don't want to shit on anybody. Like, how you play and what you do is all about you, and it's not my place or my right to shit on anybody. I'm not your boss. I'm not here to tell you how to game. But I think it's weird when it's like it's a background of some trees and a girl like smoking or something, and this has got like, let's be honest, if it's the composition of the photo and not the attractiveness of the character, then the background should have more going on, shouldn't it? Like, yes, it's a good photo, it's high quality, but I'm just saying, like, I really feel like the reason that it's doing well is because dudes are lonely. Same with this. This is like the same woman from the same photo up top, right? Like, I don't know if it's even actually a quality of photo thing, or if Corn on the Cob just has a really good fucking social media following, right? Hard to say. Hard to say. Even this. Like, just the noting trend is that the most popular fucking pictures at the top seem to be portraits of female characters. Wonder why this one's popular. Anyways, it's okay, so although it's Corn on the Cob again, and he's maybe figured out, he's cracked the code by posting these photos and having a great following, I still feel like at least this is kind of clever. Could have had a better pun for it, but so be it. But again, so what are we seeing here? The same trend on some of the most popular photos is basically like glorified selfies on female characters. At least this one, you've got something different. She actually looks like she's been out in the wild. You can't see her face. The central theme and point of this one has more going for it and has more story and substance and character in my mind. I like it a little bit more, but maybe I'm just being like anti-Thought Patrol. I don't know. How far along am I going here? Going for 16 minutes. Great. Perfect. Let's get a couple more. I'm just saying, guys, get out there, like them, support the community. I know it's all advertising for Rockstar, but there's a lot of really good photos out here. There's a lot of really great shots, and some people just worked really hard, and their work is going underappreciated because a bunch of you guys didn't jerk off properly before logging into fucking Rockstar's website. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know, maybe photography is more of a female-dominated role, or a role dominated more by people that have female characters, because maybe in turn they care more about how their character is perceived visually. Like, I don't know, maybe there's some weird subtext in that I can't put together or place, but I just find it so strange that, like, so many of the shots are just portrait of female cowboy. Like, here, this is a really interesting one. I can at least there's some substance here. Through the window, with some style, some framing. It's not the best shot, but at least it's different. Like, I like the difference. Don't just show me center frame female character in front of your horse that looks the same as everyone else's. Like, I don't know. Some of the wildlife photos, too, are unbelievable. This is a great portrait. Same thing, though. Kind of guilty of the same crimes, but at least, like, to me, this photo is about the weapon as much as it is about the character, right? You've got, like, the eye patch matched with the banding on the weapon. I mean, the horse's face not being visible is kind of dumb because you have this open slot for it right here, but it's not bad. I like this one a lot. I think I already commented on this, that it's like the Ninja Turtles. Yes, I did. There's just some great ones. I should have actually, like, listed or referenced some of these artists and some of their stuff just so that you could see it, but if you're watching this video, you'll have a chance to go through it. Search for it on Twitter. Search for it on the social club. Yeah, there's just some amazing shots out here. Like, it doesn't even feel... Some of these don't even look like they're stills from the same game that we've been playing, you know? I appreciate this one. I like the grass, like the foreground elements, the background elements. I just feel like your lighting's kind of shit. I'm over this. I'm over the attractive naturalist cliche. Like, I literally feel like I'm on Instagram right now. Like, I just scrolling through the same, like, I'm individual. I'm not like other girls. I know that's shitty, but in this case, it's probably because most of them are men. This one's great. I don't know if this was post-edited or if it was just a good shot on the tree or using that blue filter, but I really like that. There's some amazing landscapes and animal shots. I feel like the portraits are so-so. This is a really clever portrait. If you think it's not a portrait, you're dumb and I want to talk to you. Simplicity is good. Just show me. I want to see interesting photos, you know? I want to see stuff I haven't seen before. I want to see stuff that's different. You know, I like seeing people that are thinking outside of the box of the game we've all been playing. I want to see people that are taking a challenge and doing it in different ways, and I want to see those people do well, you know? Like, this might be the first photo I've seen in a cave, honestly. Not the best photo, but again, different. Something different. I feel like people are just... Even this, same thing. I already like this one for sure. Yeah. I like the idea of taking a shot that seems easy and making it more complex, right? Like, how many of our shots are just people in the middle of frame just standing there? Like yes, your photo looks good, but it's like there's more. Even the guy's got a system, right? But there's more going on. If you're going to take a shot, you got to think about foreground, background, center of what you're looking for, and like, what does your photo say? I'm not an expert, but I mean, those are the things that they're going to look for, right? Like, so you need to have like detail, style, story, and composition. Like, those are the things you're looking for. And I see a lot of these have them. A lot of them are really... Fuck me, look at this guy. How clever did I think I was? How clever did I... Here's a good litmus. The litmus I use for quality art is how shitty about your own art does it make you feel. And this one by Arcadia V7 makes me feel like I should never take photos again. I have 2 of the exact same photos of birds taking off, and I can't find one of this. Now, granted, I think what he did was either photo mode or single player, because I don't even remember seeing eagles take fish. But, like, I don't know that I've seen a photo better than this. I don't know that I've seen one better than that. Do one more refresh. I think I'm nearing on the 20-minute mark right now. Yeah, 20 minutes on the nose. Look, you get what I'm saying. Go to socialclub.rockstargames.com/photos and just like some. Sign in. It's a bitch. Do whatever. But like some of these photos, guys, because literally the top guys right now, a lot of them, no disrespect to anybody who's there, don't really deserve to be there. And I'm not saying I do. I openly admit, I think my photos probably aren't even in the middle of what we've seen today. I feel more ashamed and embarrassed about the ones that I've got. Thankfully, we still have a week ahead of us, so there's still time to go out and get them. I want to show off a couple more that I saw, honorable mentions-wise, and because who knows, maybe I'll see yours and make you feel special, but just overall, it's incredible. It really is incredible. I wish this game had fractionally as much interaction amongst the community in the game as it seems to have outside of the game, because everyone is in love with the visuals and the style that just drips from this game. But it's like, I feel like you only ever get these things in review, like when you're looking at it, when you're coming back to appreciate it, when you're looking at the substance from afar. Like, I don't feel enough of this style when I'm in the game, if that makes sense. I've liked all of these already. There's tons, though. I mean, all of these are like week-old photos, and there's still more photos coming out every single day, and we still have a week to go. So either be incredibly discouraged because you're going to be buried under competition that's way better than you are, or, you know, take advantage of the fact that there's some good ideas that people are utilizing, but they're not necessarily doing it in the smartest way. Really clever here as well. Really clever shot. Again, I think you could use more lighting inside, and if you're smart, maybe you would have had somebody with a lantern or something nearby, but different, right? Different. I like different. I like that they're going for different things. This one, kind of more of the same, just a bugged wolf, but cool. Again, the photo quality is lacking, but it's a stylistic choice, so I can't fault them too much. Same kind of thing, but that detail pops. It's really well done. How do you not like this photo? I already did. This one. Saw this one the other day, and it looks like the cinematic to like a Metal Gear Solid or like a samurai game. Like, this doesn't even look like it's from Red Dead. Like, so impressed. All right, let's do 3 more wows, and then I'll shut this down. I want to do 3 more photos that make me just stop and go, holy crap. I've seen those 2 before, but those are really good. I love that he got the gator coming out of the church. When I said 3, I'll do more. The donkey is funny. I'm going to give you a like without opening you. I saw this one earlier, but I wanted to open it again. This one I'll open as well. This looks amazing. I'll forgive myself for opening that, even though it's like a thought-based portrait. Oh, speaking of which, here's a cool one. Rooftops of Saint Denis. I like it. I like it. There's Clever using the gazebo. Literally the exact same photo captured by the same person, so I can't judge as much, but I literally just checked to make sure that was the case. Here's another backdrop wildlife one. I saw that the other day and it was funny. Everyone's using the same filter, and it's okay, but it's only because, like, Rockstar gave us one good filter. I don't understand. Like, I don't, like, half the filters are not worth having, and the other half no one utilizes. Like, everyone's using either normal or the red and blue. Alright, I opened up way more than I thought I would. Oh, I like this one as well, I think, too. Yeah. I love the detail that comes through in this one. This actually looks like a legit portrait. Okay. Alright, we're running out of real estate here. That one's going to make me feel bad as well. I'm not too worried about that. This is classic. Portraits, portraits, portraits. Saint Denis, a big moose. Give me one more good one. Give me one more good one to look at. I already liked that one the other day. I like this one because it's different. Again, same thing. I feel like everyone's doing a lot of the same stuff. There's a lot of, like, mid-ground posing. Here's a fishing one I actually haven't seen. That's not too bad. Somebody playing with the foreground elements is really cool. Alright. I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing this. I could be here all day. You should be doing this, though. You should come check this out. You should hop on. You should see. And what's more is, I don't want to just see the ones you like. I want to see the ones that you've made. Send it to me. Anybody who posts a link to one of their photos to me, I'm sure I'll give you a like. Just because we've got to compete with these fucking people that are killing us. They're killing us slowly. They're killing us fast. And we'll see what the week has in store. I'm curious to see what, if any of the ones I've looked at will make it into the final or be selected by Rockstar, and I'm curious to check a couple days before the finale to see what are the most upvoted and most liked photos. So I'm going to go through all the ones that I opened right now, and that'll pretty much be the gist of it. But again, you've still got a week. Remember, all you got to do is get in game, take your photo, view your photo in the archive of photos with your camera on Red Dead, and then just upload them to the social club. And then when you get into the social club, make sure you tag them with the Naturalist tag. So good. So clever. I'm not sure if he tranked him or what. Of course, I already liked it. So good. Having the eyes like that when it comes out of the church. I really like that one. Sunset with the pier is great. I don't know if the animal's bugged or if she's just getting chased or if someone else was chasing it. Maybe self-portrait. I like the style of it, so I'll go with it, but there's no way that one's going to win. Same thing with this one. Incredible shot, really well composed, really beautiful. I don't think it's going to win or do anything, but I like it. Your character is infinitely important to you, and so is the style you choose. However, those things don't necessarily impress me, and again, I'm just getting tired of the center frame character stills, you know? But then again, at the same time, how different is it than the center frame character stills of, like, animals? Feel like great shot, bad filter. Smart shot, not great quality. Selfie. Intelligent selfie, but still a selfie. I wish there was more going on in the backdrop. That's all I'm going to say. Really great, like, landscape shot, but it's boring. Like, does it need an animal? Maybe. Does it need an animal hiding? Maybe. Maybe it needs something else in the backdrop, but not bad. Like, beautiful, but not bad. This one I like, but I would have dialed down the filter a little. I think that's a little strong, but not bad. I like the style of it. I think they got the gravesite in here. I don't even know how they got this shot. I guess they would have been on a boat, potentially. That's a cool shot, either way. I'm trying to figure out where we are. It looks like that's the island where the pelicans spawn, right near that shitty little inlet at the way south of Blackwater. I can't remember what it's called, Pelican's Landing or whatever the shit it is. The hideout that's Garbo. Great shot. I don't think it'll win, but very, very cool all the same. I guess photo mode, unless that was just a random NPC. I'm not even sure. Cool shot of a moose. I like your foreground elements. Your background's not bad. I feel like you need something else a little more interesting here, and it's a tough choice because you want to get like the natural shot of the moose head down, but you also want to get the shot of the moose. Clever shot that's not going to win, but very different. I do like this one a lot. Three Stooges. I dig it. Again, stylish, tells a story, actually captures it well, has a cool like filter on it. I'll give you the like, but still, like, it's just a camp shot. Nothing crazy. Great shot here as well, but your foreground's invisible, so not bad, but not going to win. I love these. I absolutely love these. I don't know how this guy got it like this. I don't know if it's his character aiming it because it looks like the Benbow jacket or whatever. It's just solid. And that mustache, the bristles on it, like, makes me feel insecure with my own facial hair. All right, we're rounding on 30 minutes now. I got to stop this shit. What a joke. Send her portrait. I don't mean the photo. I mean the fact that this took 30 minutes and I wanted to do like a 20-minute video. Not even. I love the shot of Saint Denis. I just think the filter's a little aggressive. Again, another shot of a bird. I don't know how they got it. Totally shits on all of mine. I love this one as a landscape photo. This one's just fun. This one just makes me feel good and hungry. Again, great composite shot. I like the look of your character a lot, but I don't think your photo's doing anything for the photo competition. Same with this one. I like this one a lot because it's different, but I don't think you're going to win. This one I can appreciate a little bit more. I like the naturalist adventuring. I just wish there was an animal somewhere in it, but it's cool. Fishing I can appreciate. I like playing with the foreground element in this one, but I don't feel like that photo's any special. Like this one, don't think it'll win. I wish it was a better rack on it. Like I wish it was like a 3-point buck, and I wish that it was less blurry, but it's still really good. So this is the issue you run into when you get like the point blank close shot with style. Like you've got the mist, you've got the fog, you've got the lighting, you got the red flowers. Like it looks great, but then we're losing detail on the moose, and it sucks because it's an amazing photo. I love the antler ridges that you can spot. So again, another one that's great, but I don't think it's going to win. This is what I was talking about. So this one's got a less interesting composition as a whole, but it's got a better shot of the moose. So take your pick. I like also like the bison in the backdrop, but just doesn't quite capture it. You know, like it's tough. This one's cool, and it's got 44 likes, but I don't like this. This is where I'm at a loss because I just feel like the content and quality of stuff that we've seen up until now was so much better than this, and I don't know. Like it's stylish. I like the skull. Don't get me wrong, but what else is there to say? I don't know. I just wanted to, like I said, I wanted to bring that to your attention. I'm sorry that's 30 minutes. I don't know if you guys are going to watch that or not. I mean, the benefit is it's not 30 minutes of my content, but it is 30 minutes of me talking about other people's content. Again, last 2 minutes tips to go out and do it. Try single player, try photo mode. If you're using multiplayer, get a friend to help you. The biggest thing is go out somewhere that's not on a beaten path. You know, use that tonic that keeps you from being detected by smell. I think Harriet sells them, or you can also make them. I think it's a blending tonic. Those help. They're not perfect. They don't last as long as they should, but that'll definitely come in handy to let you get closer to those animals. Try to figure out location and target. You don't know because you're going to go into it blind, but if you got an animal in mind, go to a location it spawns. If you've got a place in mind, go to that location. Try to figure out a time of day. I really recommend either night or sunset because you get those nice kind of amber colors, or you get like moon and stars. I really recommend the filter that's like red and blue. It's the only good one. You already know it and you're using it, but I think it's the one to the left of the drunk filter. You get them from leveling up, and I think your outlaw pass as well. Either way, we've got a week left. It's until the 7th of September at 11:59 p.m. ET, so we've got plenty of time. Make sure you get your photos, upload them, hit them with the Naturalist tag, and then drop me a line on Twitter or YouTube or Facebook or whatever the hell you want to use, and send me your photos. I want to see them. I want to see the best photo. I want to know if we can find the best photo, and I want to see if we can predict one that's going to win before the competition is done. As it stands, if I had to choose one that I thought was going to win, I don't even know. I would say probably going to be 2 or 3 shots of some girl standing in the middle of her camp doing nothing because she's got a good social media following, and it's going to make me kind of salty. But, you know, that's it. That's life. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope this wasn't 30 minutes of your life totally wasted, but it probably was. So go fuck yourself and subscribe.